Us. Tonight, we're taking a closer look at Tesla.
Yeah, it's the car that helped jumpstart the electric vehicle industry. It's now pushing the limits of autopilot technology, and that includes automatic emergency braking.
But an investigation by ABC 10's sister station, KGW in Oregon, found some of these sleek features could have a hidden flaw. Becca Habiger shows us what the investigation uncovered that's impacting Northern California drivers.
When something unexpected happens on the road in front of you, a quick reaction can avoid a crash, even save a life. That's the goal of Tesla's automatic emergency braking, which detects cars or obstacles that the car may impact and applies the brakes accordingly. It's a feature in Tesla's autopilot system, which comes included in every Tesla sold after early 2019 and was an add-on prior to that.
I'd have to say it's probably a better driver than I am.
Northern California Tesla drivers like Ken Spencer of Lincoln tell ABC 10 the technology has saved them in many unexpected situations.
Saved me from a rear end on Business 80 down over by Hagen Oaks. Admittedly, I was distracting. I was looking at something over here. Car in front of me slammed on its brakes. The car went beep, 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 and stopped. It wasn't a huge speed difference, but it would have crunched up a couple cars.
But what happens when the car's sensors think something is in front of it and slams on the brakes even though nothing is there? It's a phenomenon called phantom braking, and it has led to at least one death in recent years, according to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. What you're about to see is the lead up to a deadly crash after a Tesla unexpectedly comes to a near stop on a Missouri freeway. Notice traffic whizzing by when suddenly the slowing car is rear-ended. Phantom braking has been documented in videos shared by Tesla owners. Their vehicles suddenly slam the brakes, often on open roadways.
Oh, there we are. That was ridiculous.
Quickly slowing in response to imagined hazards.
You can see my foot. I'm not doing anything. I'm holding the wheel. I'm not doing anything. I'm on the highway. I'm on the highway. You seeing this? I'm on the highway.
An investigation by ABC 10's sister station, KGW in Oregon, reviewed thousands of federal auto safety complaints. It found phantom braking is more widespread than previously reported, and many drivers aren't aware of the risk because Tesla, along with federal auto safety regulators, haven't done much to warn them.
I could have been killed. It was terrifying.
On a road trip this summer, Kathy Kopachek's 2022 Tesla Model Y suddenly slammed its brakes while in cruise control along an open stretch of interstate.
And I thought, oh my gosh. What happened?
She was shaken but thought it was a fluke until the same thing happened a few hours later, again at highway speeds.
I mean, I was 70, 72 miles an hour and it stopped fast. And everybody behind me was swerving, screeching.
It's a bit of a shock, but the fact that it's such a shock to these people should say that it doesn't happen very often. But be ready, I think, is the thing.
Spencer has owned and driven Teslas for the better part of a decade and has experienced phantom braking.
It happens, but I drive with my foot near the brake.
He says a driver can immediately override it by pressing the brake or accelerator. It's a matter of paying attention, he says.
You have to be vigilant. You're driving a 4,000-pound missile at 60, 70 miles an hour. And so it's easy to get complacent, but you shouldn't.
Jack Brown of Santa Cruz County agrees.
I have been using autopilot, for the last 5 years in the car. I've been generally pretty happy with it, but, realize it's beta software. And there are waivers saying, you got to keep your attention on the road.
He says phantom braking has happened to him about a half dozen times in 5 years.
The thing I've noticed is if I get along like a white semi-truck, for some reason it wants to do it. And if it's a very bright day and I'm going through an overpass and the shadow being cast from that, it's like, okay, that's probably why it happened. But was ready, disengaged by, tapping the brake pedal and taking control of the car.
A caution on Tesla's website says ensure all cameras and sensors, if equipped, are clean before each drive. Dirty cameras and sensors, as well as environmental conditions such as rain and faded lane markings, can affect autopilot performance. The company emphasizes the technology is intended for use with a fully attentive driver who has their hands on the wheel and is prepared to take over at any moment. I spoke with dozens of other Northern California Tesla owners. Some said they rarely or never encounter phantom braking and questioned why we were doing this story.
I spoke with several Tesla drivers here at this charging station in Natomas. Most told me they don't have any issues with phantom braking. One man who said he did says it happens to him about once a month and he wasn't too concerned about it.
But others shared stories of near collisions. One driver told us on a beautiful day, clear road, it was like slamming on the brakes as hard as possible from 80 miles per hour. Scared us silly and everything from the back came flying up over the seats. If there had been traffic behind us, we would have been toast. It happened several more times during that ride, and now she doesn't use autopilot at all, which came included with her 2021 Model Y. She said she'd like to see Tesla offer a simple cruise control option. Others say the issue has gotten better with software updates to their car and point out all the times the technology has helped them.
The autonomous driving is something that's very new to everyone, but in the long term, at least, I think it's going to save a lot of lives more than it's going to hurt people.
Now, keep in mind, drivers tell us this is not just a Tesla issue. They say it has happened with other cars as well.
We did reach out to Tesla to see what the company is doing to fix phantom braking. They did not respond. You can read more of the investigation on our website, abc10.com.